Yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order temporarily pausing some admission of certain categories of immigrants for 60 days. The stated objectives of this executive order were to preserve medical supplies in the pandemic for Americans and immigrants already here, and to preserve job openings in any recovery for American workers so they can be first in line. Unfortunately, this executive order is not going to accomplish either of those objectives. First of all, the virus affects all of us equally. It doesn't care who we are or where we're from. Current travel restrictions and quarantine protocols in place protect us from viral spread regardless of where we're from. And so there's not really a need to prevent more people from coming in terms of slowing down viral spread. We know the virus is here and it's spreading, and what we're doing is working. Number two, on the economy, we know immigrants are good for the economy. We know immigrants don't compete with native-born Americans for jobs. And we know that before the pandemic, there were millions of unfilled jobs in the United States. If we assume that in any recovery, all of those jobs come back, every American that wants a job will have the ability to fill the jobs that were there. We're still going to have shortages, and we're going to need immigrants there to help fill those jobs. We simply don't have a labor force at full employment big enough to fill all the jobs in the economy. The most important thing to remember in this is that we don't want this temporary policy to become permanent immigration policy. We know immigrants are good for the economy. We know they're good for our culture. We know they're in this fight with us together, and we're going to need them working with us side by side in any recovery after the pandemic is over.